Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, newly crowned WBC undefeated British lineal heavyweight world champion Tyson the Gypsy King Fury has been under a lot of critique as of late due to the situation with his gloves in his two mega heavyweight title fights with then undefeated WBC American heavyweight champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, in which Tyson Fury's left glove shows a lot of movement. It shows that his knuckles are in the wrist area, allegedly. It shows that, it looks like the pattern may be, thin to none in the top of his glove. And this is just the right hand. This is just the left hand in both the first fight and in the second fight. Tyson Fury, former sparring partner, also claimed Tyson Fury of removing the pattern in his gloves in their sparring sessions in his training camp ahead of the Deontay Wilder fights. And he claimed he did videos, he showed the gloves, he showed there was little to no pattern in the knuckle area of the gloves. Tyson Fury's then trainer, Ben Davison, came out and he admitted that they did so to give Tyson Fury a little more confidence going into the fight, that he could have power, that he could sit down on his punches. Now his fellow countrymen, superstar super middleweight world champion, former super middleweight world champion, George Groves, has come out and he stated that he believes Tyson Fury definitely cheated. He said there's definitely foul play within the glove situation. He doesn't know if that had a direct effect on the outcome of the fight, if that caused him to win the fight. But George Groves said there's definitely foul play when you look at it and you look at the gloves. He says his knuckles are in the wrist area. They're definitely, his hands are not in the full, not completely in the glove. We know that prior to coming out to the fight, they wrap your wrist with tape and gauze, and then they put your gloves on and tie the gloves with the shoestring, and then they use duct tape to tie the wrist area so there is no movement within your glove area. So that way, and they also sign off on it to make sure that there's no foul play, that you're not putting anything in your gloves and so on and so forth. But you could clearly see that there's space in between Tyson Fury's wrist. When he turns his hand to a certain degree, you can see there's space in there. So that's just definitely not in there in the right hand. And there's no coincidence that this is the same situation with the left hand in both fights. Now, Tyson Fury had a fight with Deontay Wilder. Then he went into fought Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin, and then back into with Deontay Wilder. Both fights with Wilder, this is the case with his left glove, never the right glove. It's always the left glove. And you can see in the first fight, the referee Jack Reese tries to make an adjustment to the left glove, right? And you can see the 90-degree angle, the bend in the glove. You can clearly see the glove is not on his hand. And you can clearly see he's aiming at Deontay Wilder's face with the wrist area because his knuckles is evidently in the wrist area. So he's aiming with the wrist area because he's aiming with his fist, but his fist just happened to be in the wrist area. So, obviously there's going to be the quote unquote conspiracy theorist situation going on with this. And then you get some people that agree that there's foul play. Ironically enough, Tyson Fury's own countryman, George Groves, believes that there's definitely foul play. Let's see how this all plays out. We know that Deontay Wilder is aware of this. We haven't heard anything from Tyson Fury himself regarding this situation. We heard his cutman, Jacob Stitch Duran, legendary cutman, come out and say that there was no foul play. But of course, that's what they're going to say. There's not a coincidence that in the sparring session, the pattern was removed in his glove. And then you go into the fight and you look at his left wrist, his left hand. Both fights, there's a situation where the glove looks flimsy and flopping all over the place. His knuckle, you can clearly see, is in the wrist area. And he's aiming at Tyson Fury, at Deontay Wilder with the knuckles, with the wrist area. Both the first knockdown in the second fight, that's the wrist area. He hits Deontay Wilder with the wrist area in the face, then hits him behind the head. That's the first knockdown, right? In the first fight, you can clearly see his glove flopping all over the place. It's just abundantly evident that, you know, he was having issues with the glove. Now, let's see how this all plays out and what comes resolution we get regarding this. But now you're getting boxers. You have Jeff Mayweather, who's obviously the uncle of Floyd Mayweather, legendary boxer. Jeff Mayweather box, his brother Roger Mayweather box, his other brother Floyd Sr. box, you know, so he's definitely in and around the sport. He said it definitely looks like there's a situation with it. Vander Holyfield, there's plenty of people coming out and stating that they see the foul play within the glove. Now, obviously, everybody's going to state that they don't know if that had a direct effect on the outcome of the fight, but nonetheless, there's definitely foul play within the glove. So George Groves coming out and he stated that absolutely there's something wrong. You can clearly see his knuckles, his wrist, his fist is in the wrist area. So let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hit, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Blue Blood Sport TV, baby, from the Empress. Much love.